What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA. All right, everybody. So we got to continue the fallout from the Charlie Kirk assassination. You guys are pretty familiar with this woman, I'm sure. JK Rowling, author of the Harry Potter series. She's been in the crosshairs of these cats for a long time. The people that celebrated the death of Charlie Kirk, which, let's be honest, it's a lot of Bluesky users. Right? Bluesky users are the ones that celebrated the death of Charlie Kirk, and now they're saying, get JK Rowling next. Now, I want you guys to just pause for a moment and consider this. JK Rowling is pretty much in agreement with everything that these people would believe, with the exception of one thing. All right, one disagreement that she has with this group of individuals, these Bluesky users, one disagreement. Hey, trans issues, I'm not in lockstep with you guys on that. I got my own opinions of it. I think men are men, women are women. I fight for women's rights, women's only spaces. That's pretty much what JK Rowling is about. And they say, oh, really? Oh, okay, and then you got to go too. Then you got to go too, right? We got to get you up and out of here. Get her next. It's absolutely insane when you sit back and think about it. You got to be like 99%. No. It's all or nothing. You either in 100% lockstep with us or you got to go. That's what they think about you. All right. And then, like, look, this has been going on for a while now. This is an article, back in August. OK, Bluesky silenced trans voices over JK Rowling. Here's why. And this is on Pride. Pride had to point this out and say, hey, man, it's the trans voices. All right. Let's just be honest with it. This isn't just any old voices. This particular community are the same people that are saying, get her next. They want her gone. They want her up and outro, which is just insane. And it's crazy. And it's been going on for far too long. And people need to start getting called out for it. Now, JK Rowling, she posted this up after Charlie Kirk's assassination. She had this post, and I thought that this was a very well said post because it explains exactly who these people are that want you dead over your political opinions. All right. If you believe free speech is for you, but not your political opponents, you're illiberal. If no contrary evidence could change your beliefs, you're a fundamentalist. If you believe the state should punish those with contrary views, you're a totalitarian. If you believe political opponents should be punished with violence or death, you're a terrorist. Boom. I think this is where we got to start saying that this is what it is. The entire purpose of people saying stuff like get JK Rowling next is to terrify them. All right. Is to cast terror into their lives. Oh, shit. I might be next. I better shut up. I better not say the things that I really believe. I better have some different opinion, or I better change my opinion. Otherwise, oh, they're coming after me. And now they're coming after JK Rowling. Look, we saw all of this stuff, right? This is absolutely crazy. Charlie Kirk, after Charlie Kirk, on the Sky app, there are people asking for the next person to be targeted. These include JK Rowling, Matt Walsh, Trump, Ben Shapiro, Libs of TikTok, Elon Musk, and Andy No. Took as many screenshots as I could. Jennifer is the one that posted this up. I talked about this on the last video that I had. And yeah, you can just see the numerous amount of screenshots. And people saying JK Rowling next. All of these are from Bluesky. If you want to see just complete unhinged nonsense, go to Bluesky. Like, seriously, employers. If I was an employer and I want to know, hey, how are my employees? Are my employees all right? I'm going to Bluesky to see what my employees are talking about. Because this is ridiculous and it's got to stop. This is the type of shit that we cannot allow to happen in this day and age. Hell no. It's got to come to an end. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. So yeah, you might have to lose your job because you want to put, oh, let's kill somebody. Let's assassinate people. Look at this. Just page after page, right? And this is all she captured. This is all she captured. There are probably 100,000 more like this because everybody ran to Bluesky. Now, after this stuff has come out, people have started taking shit down. Look, I guarantee you, if you keep looking, you're going to find more because these people are everywhere and they're not giving up. And what they're now starting to do is now we're going to get to the creative framing of everything that comes out of somebody's mouth. Like, for instance, JK Rowling. I saw this one and I thought this was interesting here. JK Rowling quotes Hitler in a viral post commenting on the Charlie Kirk assassination. So it's on the same post that I had just posted up. And what you're going to start seeing is people doing what they did to Charlie Kirk, creatively framing things to make you look like a bad guy. You know, so all they said is, well, she quoted Hitler. And anytime you say, well, they quoted Hitler, that must mean they agree. with old Adolf, right? They agree with this guy. No, that's not necessarily the case. And that's not the case here, okay? We can go through this and we can see like the timeline that JK Rowling was having with these people on Twitter, on X. JK Rowling sparks debate after quoting Hitler while reacting to Charlie Kirk's assassination. The author links free speech, extremism, and violence in controversial reactions. So I'm going to ask y'all this. We're just going to kind of scroll through this. Tell me if you think this stuff is controversial. Leave it in the comments. So first thing, she's talking about that same post that I had posted up earlier, all right? This person answered, "It's dark here, not in sunlight, but in meaning. I cannot figure out why the death of a perfect stranger who said many things I disagreed with has shaken me. Not sure why the reflections of a complete stranger in Scotland who writes wonderful fiction should matter to me." All right. She said, "You're an empathetic human being who doesn't need to agree with everything another living, breathing human being believed in order to feel a profound loss when his life is ripped from him by an act of violence." Couldn't agree more. You don't have to like Charlie Kirk. You don't have to agree with Charlie Kirk, but you could say, hey, man, there's a little bit of loss because this man lost his life to a senseless act of violence. And maybe I didn't agree with everything he said. And maybe I don't even have to come out there and give any kind of, condolences or whatever. But you could just keep your mouth shut and not do all of this shit that these little assholes over here were doing, all right? You don't have to do this shit. Nobody's asking for you, oh, yeah, I need you to say this person next and that person next. And cheer and celebrate. Now, the next person asked, do you think free speech should have any limits, or is it truly absolute? She answered, my personal red line is probably Alex Jones and Sandy Hook. All right, so she has a line. And that's fine. You can debate. Hey, some people are free speech absolutists. Like, nope, all speech is free. You should be able to say anything you want to say, and it's free. You shouldn't be punished by the government, blah, 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 blah. Okay? She's saying, well, she got a line. It's Alex Jones and Sandy Hook. And that's fine. If she has that opinion, that's an opinion. She's allowed to have her opinion. And if she can defend her opinion, you can sit down and you can debate. You can go back and forth. That's what the marketplace of ideals is all about. And that's what people don't seem to understand when it came to Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk might have opinions that you disagree with. That's fine. Have those opinions explored and debated in an open forum where everybody can have a say and discuss it, and it's right there. It's me versus you or whatever. There's nothing wrong with that. I think debating is great. It's a great way for people to come to terms with one another. Now, here's the quote that people have a problem with, apparently. Do you include Hitler in that? So they're asking her, hey, do you include Hitler and everything that Hitler said when it came to free speech? She says, many who scream fascist at opponents fully endorse his methods. And then she gives this line of Hitler's from Mein Kampf. The very first essential for success is a perpetually constant and regular employment of violence. And people had a major problem with that, man. That's why this story went viral. Because people didn't like the fact that basically what JK Rowling is doing is she's saying that all of these people that's doing all of this shit, this regular employment of violence, wishing death on people, that was one of old Adolf's tactics. That's what his tactics were, okay? Pushing for violence, a fear of violence, a regular employment, what was it again? A regular employment of violence, perpetually constant. Again, like I said on the previous video, they don't have anything less when it's talking about socialism, Marxism, communism. Yeah, all of that stuff, it's all about the violence. So they got a lot in common and with old Adolf, and they didn't like that. They didn't like the fact that she made this comparison. She didn't say this in a way of agreeing with him, by the way. She didn't say, oh, yeah, I agree with Hitler. I agree with what he said about this. All she's saying is, y'all fully endorse this man's methods. You guys are constantly and perpetually pushing for violence. You're doing it with me right now. Get JK Rowling next. That's what they're doing. That's what she's calling out. And look, here's the actual quote on X. And then if you scroll down, this guy said, news tomorrow, JK Rowling quotes Hitler, which is exactly what we got now, right? They ran right to it. Oh, JK Rowling quotes Hitler. Not putting it into context, though. And so if somebody just said, hey, JK Rowling quotes Hitler, JK Rowling must be a Nazi. Not understanding the context of the conversation that was happening, why she said it, looking at the total whole picture. No, we just going to say that JK Rowling quotes Hitler, so therefore she must be a Nazi. All right. LOL, probably people will run with it for the next 10 years. Yep, nailed it. I mean, she did. That's kind of a fact. Yeah, it might be a fact. But again, it's how you frame the conversation. It's how you frame your quote. So if you just put that as a headline, some people won't read beyond that. The news organizations understand people do not read beyond the headlines. So they'll just throw some stuff up there and just keep it pushing. All right. She used it to expose hypocrisy in liberals, plain and simple. Exactly. That's basically what it is. Bank on it, misquotes Hitler. You know what? Again, this is what I'm talking about. All she did was point out, yeah, y'all methods are the exact same. Maybe you might want to clean that up. You know, maybe you might want to do something about your methods because your methods look exactly like his methods. But see, they hate that. They hate when a mirror is turned towards them and people show them exactly who they are. And see, here's the thing. Ultimately, what it comes down to, they don't have the arguments on their side. They don't have facts on their side. They don't have reality on their side. They don't have the cards, right? Like Trump said, they don't have the cards. All right. The only thing they got on their side is fear and violence. That's it. And if that's what you got on your side, look, that's why she made the comparison that she made. And she was 100% right to make it. Look, I'm going to end it with this. Dante from Verbal Riot said, protect JK Rowling at all costs. I've been seeing her name brought up too many times since Charlie Kirk was assassinated, and we have to start taking these small threats serious now. Yeah, it used to just be out there. Oh, yeah, somebody threatened your life, whatever. You got to take it seriously, man. You got to take it seriously. We got to start holding these folks accountable. You know, it's like, hey, all right, you guys want to do this? And maybe it costs you your job. Because you want to make all these idle threats, you know, oh, I was just kidding around. Oh, no. Somebody just got assassinated. The time for kidding around and joke and all of that stuff. Hey, it's time to take it seriously. Somebody sends a death threat. Somebody makes a threat on social media. Hey, you know what? Take it serious. Take it serious. It's a heart attack. You don't know. All right. Again, Charlie Kirk, rest in peace, man. We can't take these people lightly. You know, they're liable to do anything. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about it. Go ahead, jump down in the comments. Give me your thoughts and opinions on that. And thanks for watching. See you next time.